Everyone. In this video, we'll be going through home office expenditure and the deduction you can claim. So what is home office expenditure? As the name suggests, it's the expenses that you're allowed to claim from SARS if you're permitted to work from home. Due to recent times, COVID, it has been quite common practice for employers to permit employees to work from home. So there are therefore certain work-related expenses you can claim as part of your home office. These expenses only apply to the section of your home that's used exclusively for work. These expenses don't just apply to employees, they also apply to commission earners, freelancers, as well as independent contractors. Okay, so the requirements, SARS is quite pedantic about this, so please make sure you meet these requirements quite specifically, and they may even ask for photographic evidence of your home office, so make sure you have this all in order when you submit your tax return. Okay, so your home office must be used for the purposes of your trade that you're performing. It must be regularly and exclusively used for trade, so you can't work one day out of the month and want to claim home office expenditure. And it must be specifically equipped for the purposes of your trade, so you cannot work at the dining room table. Okay, so for employees and office holders, your duties must be performed mainly meaning more than 50%. If you're a commission earner, it must be more than 50% outside of your employee's premises. And if you are an employee, it must be more than 50% in your home office. Okay, so for freelancers, these are the home office expenditure that you're allowed to claim in full. You're allowed to claim any home office equipment that you equip out your home office with, depreciation of the home office equipment, any work-related phone costs, stationery costs, any internet and data, as well as any cleaning expenses you incur with your home office, and any home office repairs and maintenance. For the following expenses that I'm now going to list, you're only allowed to claim a percentage based on the size of your workspace relative to the total size of your home. So you can't claim these expenses in full, and these are your electricity, your rates, your rental costs, as well as your interest on bond payments. So you can only claim a portion of these expenditure, which we'll explain in the next few slides. Salaried employees cannot claim expenses such as phone and stationery costs, but they are able to claim all the other expenses that I mentioned in the previous slide for freelancers, and you must have a letter from your employer stating that you can work from home. So now how to calculate, these are for those expenses that we spoke and expenditure that we spoke about in the previous slide. So you must be able to separate your work expenses from your living expenses. So you need to know what percentage of your home's overall square meterage is taken up by your home office, okay? This cannot be an estimate, it has to be accurate. So this is an example. So let's say your home office takes up 10% of your home's overall floor space. This means you can claim 10% of work-related expenses. So let's say your total floor space is 50 square meters and your home office is 5 square meters. You'll take your home office divided by your floor space, which is 5 over 50, and you'll get 10%. And 10% is how much you're allowed to claim of all your expenses for the rental, and those other interest on bond payments, those expenses that we spoke about earlier. So let's say now your relevant items on your monthly bill come in as follows. So we have rental of 70,000, rates of 10, and electricity of 5. So that accumulates to 85,000. So you're going to take that 10% that we worked out, that 5 over 50. You're going to times it by the 85. So it's 10% times 85,000, and that's 8,500 that you can claim for home office expenditure. Okay, in your tax return, there is a line item that you'll go under other deductions that you're allowed to claim, and you'll tick yes there, and then another section will pop up where you can fill in your home office expenditure for the tax year. But please note, make sure you meet these requirements, as the chances of you being selected for verification are quite high if you select this. And SARS, as mentioned before, is quite pedantic, so you must make sure you meet the requirements, you have all documentation in place to claim these expenses. Okay, thanks for watching.